If you look at the nutrition label on the back of your food, you'll see the term saturated fats. And if you've ever been on a diet, you've probably heard of good and bad fats. But what exactly are good and bad fats? And what the heck is a saturated fat? Well, to answer these questions, let's talk a little chemistry. So there are two major classes of fat. There's saturated and unsaturated. You see this straight black backbone on this molecule here? That's a saturated fat molecule. That straight backbone allows for the complete packing of molecules one on top of the other, which is why saturated fats are typically solid at room temperature. Think butter, coconut oil, or ghee. Now, several studies have shown that consuming too many saturated fats can elevate the risk of heart disease, raising levels of low-density lipoprotein, or LDL cholesterol. This is that bad kind of cholesterol that can clog your arteries and cause heart attack and stroke. However, this isn't the whole story. A study out of Children's Hospital Oakland concluded that saturated fats themselves are not necessarily linked to increased risk of heart disease. Now, there are several considerations here, including what kind of saturated fats were being consumed, what were the diets of the participants, things like that. Dietary science is an extremely complex and fluid discipline. But what they did show that is consistent with other studies is that consuming unsaturated fats actually reduced that risk of heart disease. So what is an unsaturated fat? Well, see this molecule that has a bend in it? That's an unsaturated fat. That bend prevents the packing of those molecules together, which is why unsaturated fats are typically liquid at room temperature. Unsaturated fats can raise the levels of high-density lipoprotein, or HDL cholesterol. This is the good kind of cholesterol that can actually serve as almost like a cholesterol scrub that gets rid of excess cholesterol from your body. Now, polyunsaturated fats, those are molecules that have more than one of those bends in them, are even better. Salmon and tuna are rich in those kinds of good fats. That's what omega-3 is. Now, polyunsaturated fats in moderation can actually reduce the risk of heart disease and inflammation. So, while saturated fats may not exactly be the boogeyman that diet gurus claim they are, unsaturated fats are definitely the way to go. Go eat some salmon, mackerel, and sea bass, use sunflower, avocado, and olive oil, chomp on some walnuts and almonds, and until next time, here's to your health.